and a lot more. But to summarize, so what big data captures is 4 different factors or attributes, which is what you're seeing in this slide. So deriving value from unstructured data. That seems to be the theme for many big data initiatives in companies today. So there's a lot of unstructured data about customers, about partners, about various stakeholders on new opportunities, on risk identification, risk management, and innovative ways of meeting the customers. So this is what most of the companies are today tapping in. So whether you use text analytics, which is about the kind of written messages that your customers are either sending to you in emails or in various other social media forums. So you can do text analytics. You can do sentiment analysis because you can look at the moods of your customers. So segmentation is no longer about just the psychographics or the demographics of the customers, but also about the psychological moods and the kind of personality and the kind of behavior that people are engaging in. So there is a social media buzz, which is to get a better understanding of customer preferences, market trends, and brand awareness. So all that is possible through advanced sentiment analysis techniques. So the other thing that's happening is business intelligence is today in a position to integrate a lot of structured and unstructured data. You see that in a lot of data visualization techniques, which are no longer relying on simple traditional, hard quantifiable metrics, but also a lot of qualitative metrics are built into your dashboards and scorecards and things like this. So if you put all these things together, text analytics or sentiment analytics or integration of structured and unstructured data, social media analysis, so all this put together ensure that you are able to handle the high volume of data, the velocity, the sense that a lot of real-time data is coming in, and the variety, which refers to both structured and unstructured, to ensure that you get right value out of this big data. So the theme for many big data initiatives and whatever transformational work that companies are doing is based on the fact that I can make sense out of this huge amount of structured and unstructured data that is coming in from my customers, from my partners, from even my employees. So this is the transformational theme that we are going to spend time today. So moving on to the next slide, which is again to show how analytics have kind of evolved and progressed over the last few years. I think this slide is up now and you can see that. So it is matured from being a very reactive kind of exercise to being very real time and diagnostic as well as prescriptive. So to ensure that value is increased both for the company and for the customers. So in the initial days, what we call as analytics 1 was more of integrating the existing BI systems. The focus was on more on ensuring that values derived out of the data warehouses. It was more out of the passion or the desire to ensure that a lot of data is put in some kind of a data repository, which is basically your enterprise data warehouse. And then of course you put your business intelligence systems on top of the enterprise data warehouse to ensure that you get meaningful insights. From that today, it moved on to an era where the emphasis is on understanding large, fast-moving data. So you don't want to wait till your ETL or data integration process takes time to make sense of the data. So we want to experience data as it comes in. So as customers are pouring out their O's or happiness about a particular product, I mean, we want to capture that and see what sense can we make out of that. So on the third dimension to analytics today, the third wave of analytics as one may call, is to ensure that both traditional analytics and big data is combined together to ensure that measurable business results are obtained. So this is again taking us back to the theme of transformation. So today we are saying we don't want to do analytics for the sake of analytics. We want to ensure that whatever we do in analytics or big data, ensure that it makes a big impact as far as our transformation is concerned, that it takes us closer to the customers. It takes us closer to the kind of performance excellence that we want. So this is the theme which is driving many industries, and some of these use cases is what we are going to see as I move through my presentation. So moving on to my next slide, which is again to talk about why big data is being used today and what